Thank you, Your Honor. You were released from prison in approximately 2017. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And since you've been released from prison, you have been gainfully employed. You've been working, right?
Yes, sir.
And you work for, I believe, currently, and if I'm wrong, just tell us, for the city of Atlanta, is that right?
No, sir.
Who do you work with currently?
I'd rather not say who I work for, sir.
Okay, what do you do currently for a living? How about that?
I'm a foreman.
And explain what type of foreperson.
Foreman.
You said a foreman?
A supervisor.
Okay, for what type of work?
Traffic control.
Okay, traffic control. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time hearing you. Traffic control?
The traffic control.
Okay. And how long have you been doing that?
I really can't recall.
One more time.
I can't recall, sir.
Has it been more than 2 years?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. And are you working other jobs as well currently?
No, sir.
All right. With regard to your testimony last week, Thursday and Friday, you said a lot of, I don't recall 2013. Do you remember something like that?
Yes, sir.
And I think you explained or tried to state that that was a bad time in your life, you blocked it out. If I'm misstating that, just correct me.
You don't recall anything from 2013, sir.
And why is that?
I just don't recall. I don't remember. Just don't recall, sir.
Do you remember things in 2014?
No, sir.
No? Yes or no?
No, sir.
2015?
I don't recall, sir.
How about 2016?
No, sir.
2017?
I just remember what I need to remember in 2017.
That's after prison, is that what you're saying?
I mean, I was released from prison in 2017.
And is your memory good after 2017, released from prison? Do you remember whenever month, I don't know the month, you're released from prison, you remember that? Is that what you're telling the jury?
Yes, sir.
And you remember then 2018?
Your Honor, I object as to vague. That's a broad question and not specific
Okay,
enough.
all right. I'll sustain the question. Just rephrase, Mr. Steele.
Do you have a memory of things you did in 2018?
Again, objection, vague.
I'll let him answer the question. I'm all over the question. You can answer it, sir.
2018. What I'm remembering in 2018.
You don't?
What am I remembering in 2018, sir?
Anything, where you were working, how about that?
No, I don't remember where I worked in 2018, sir.
Okay. Do you remember being home in 2018, not incarcerated?
Yes, sir.
All right. How about 2019? Same question.
What am I remembering?
Same question.
Every year you asking me what am I remembering for every year that you ask me about this certain type of year. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand.
Answer my question. Do you remember where you were working in 2019?
No, sir.
Were you working in 2019?
I don't remember.
Were you living free in 2019?
I'm free.
Were you living with your wife in 2019?
I've been with my wife in 2019.
Same question. It's 2020. You remember that year where you were working?
I've been doing the same job for quite some years now, so it'll run into all that. It's 24 now. I've been working by 7, 8 years now. The working part is going to be what you're asking me about, sir.
And you remember that in 2020, right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
And 21, same question.
Okay.
Remember
Yeah.
that?
I remember my work 21. I remember my work 22. I remember my work 23. I remember my work 24. This year right now, what we're looking at.
How clearly do you remember 23 and 24 years? This year and last year.
Not too good, but
I can't hear you.
Not too good.
Okay. Mr. Bean. You remember being convicted of what has been marked as State's Exhibit number 157C, as in Colette or Charlie, that you identified last week. Do you remember that?
No, sir. I don't know.
Okay. Your Honor, with the court's permission, may I show electronically 157C
You may,
in
sir.
Colette? And Mr. Kokomo, if he can help me out. It's already in evidence, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
It should be on the screen. You can look behind you or right next to you in a moment. And I want to go through this with you. Okay, Mr. Bean, what's on the screen is been already admitted on March 1, 2024. This is the Superior Court of Fulton County, State of Georgia versus you. You see that on the left-hand side of that first page?
Yes, sir.
And you see where it says filed in the office of the Deputy Clerk of Superior Court, Fulton County. It gives the date of October 15, 2015.
It's gonna still be the same.
I can't hear you.
It's gonna still be the same. I seen this paper last week. The same paper Miss Love showed me last week.
I just cannot hear you.
Friday. It's gonna be the same thing. I seen this paper before.
Answer my question. Do you see it says October 15, 2015, filed in the office of Deputy Clerk, Superior Court, Fulton County?
Yes, sir.
And you see in the next column to the right, there's a rectangle and it has your date of birth, June 22, 1979. True?
True.
Okay. And then if you go down on that page, with Mr. Kokomo's permission, you see it lists certain charges on the left-hand corner. You see that? Left-hand side? It goes from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it skips to 9. You see that?
I see it.
Okay. And then it says in the disposition, you see 2 columns over, after it says charge, and then you see disposition.
Yes, sir.
And on count 1, it says guilty Alford. Right?
I don't know.
Do you see it?
I don't know.
I can't hear you.
I don't know.
Do you see it? Is what I'm
I can't
asking.
really see it.
Yes?
Okay. Where you thing at? Yes, sir.
Okay. And then it says for the sentence, 10 years to serve 3 years. That's in prison, right?
Okay.
Balance probated 7 years, right?
Okay.
And then it says concurrent with, and it gives another indictment number. You see that?
Okay.
And that's indictment number 14 SC 130460, which we're going to discuss in a moment. All right? Okay? Yes?
Hey.
All right. Now, this is October 15, 2015, and the total sentence here is 10 years, right?
I don't recall this.
Well, that was your sentence.
I don't recall this, sir.
Okay. This is the same document you recalled last week on the 1st of March, right?
I still didn't recall it.
All right. Count 2. You see on the left-hand side, count 2, it says aggravated assault against a police officer, vehicle on vehicle. You see that? You see that?
Yeah, I don't recall none of this paperwork right here, but you're showing me, though, Mr.
All right, well, it's in evidence, so we're going to go through it. Again, you pled guilty under Alford, right? And the same sentence. 10 years is total sentence, 3 years in prison. The balance is 7 years on probation to run concurrent with count 1. Okay? That's what it says, right? Yes or no?
Sir, you gotta answer the questions, okay?
Yeah, I guess it's on the screen. Yes, sir.
Count 3 is again aggravated assault against a peace officer, and again guilty under Alford, 10 years to serve 3 years, balanced 7 years on probation, concurrent with count 1, right?
I never pleaded to this.
All right, we're going to talk about it. We'll go through the whole document. The next one is count 4, 5, and 6, and that's armed robbery, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and possession of firearm during the commission of a felony, and all those were no pros were dismissed. You see that?
Yes, sir.
All right, and then the last one is count 9, fleeing or attempting to elude, misdemeanor, and again guilty under Alford, 12 months to serve, concurrent, run at the same time as count 1. That's what it says, right?
That's what it says.
All right, let's go to page 2 with Mr. Kokomo's permission. And these are the terms of the sentence summary. You see that right there where Mr. Kokomo stopped? You see in bold it says sentence summary.
Sentence summary, yeah.
Okay, and defendant is a word used for somebody charged with a crime, right? You know that?
I didn't know that.
Like a plaintiff is a state, or a defendant is a person charged, or in a civil case. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, sir.
No? Okay.
Oh man, we back, man. My bad. Day 41, YSL, Young Thug YSL Rico case and Rico trial, and it's just it's starting crazy already. We got this guy Adrian Bean on the stand. He was on there the other day, being very, I don't recall this. Like, he's super not answering no fucking questions, no nothing. They brought him back, and it's funny too, because on his jacket, he had a jacket on today. They say "Rebel Minds." To be prepared is half the victory. So he on some rebellious, like, nigga got the, you know what I mean? But other than that, him and Mike Still. I said, did I say no? Not Mike Still. I'm tripping. Brian Still. Him and Brian Still going at it. You know, because he basically going up there. He ain't saying nothing on either side. And that could be used to hurt Thug as well. You know what I mean? The prosecutor asking him all these questions. You know, and he doing it to the prosecution and the defense. But I'm saying, when he did it with the prosecution, they weren't tripping. They was happy, like, you know what I mean? They just went through that shit, flew through it. So Brian Still is trying to prove that this guy's a liar. He do remember something, you know what I'm saying? And as you seen the exchange with them back and forth, it was like a fucking tennis match. You know what I'm saying? Even down to him getting threatened. I mean, he didn't threaten him. Brian Still was like, "Do you want to go back to prison? How was that?" Like, he's just subliminal. He can't threaten him because he's not a police. But this dude is like bucking. He like, nigga, I ain't. But it's crazy because he was the driver back, and they saying he was the driver that was in 2013 in the red car that crashed. If you follow the case, you know what I'm talking about. And he told a whole bunch of shit back then. He said a whole bunch of shit, but he's even saying, "I don't know," to the shit that he already said. Is crazy, right? I don't know. I feel like they're gonna try to purge him too. They're gonna do for sure, because he ain't going. You heard him something, nigga, I'm willing to go. I'll do my time. I'll go back to, you know what I'm saying? I'll go back to jail. I'll go to prison. Like, nigga, no, you already, and then you took a plea deal for some other shit you got going on, and, bro, that shit is, bro, this shit is getting messier and fucking messier by the day, man. This is day 41. If any other major day 41 updates come out, I'm gonna keep y'all in tune. Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments. Until next time, I'm gone. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm smoking gas, feel like I cute. Feel like I cute. Bitch, I'm smoking gas, I feel like I cute. I feel like I cute. Bitch, I'm smoking gas, I feel like I cute. Yeah, I feel like I cute. Bitch, I'm smoking gas, I feel like I cute. Yeah, I feel like I cute. I'm sipping that red solo like I cute. Yeah, I got all these bitches on.